You have a growing company with a lot of different people applying to join jobs at your company. Luckily, we at Softr have a template that can allow you to track all those different applications very easily. Introducing the elusive applicant tracking system template. I don't know why it's elusive. It's more fun when I say stuff that's random on these videos. But regardless, we have a free applicant tracking template that you can get now at softr.io. And the reason that you'd get something like this is because as your company grows, it's going to become more and more difficult to track all the different job submissions. So what better place to store all these different job submissions than inside of Softr? Because when you are scaling a web application phase, it's important to track that information in an area that is scalable and is going to be an effective system for you. By using something like Softr, you can effectively manage your entire hiring process with complete ease. So by going here, I'm going to click Use Template and then go and add this to my Airtable. You can pick whatever data source you want. I'm personally going to pick to add this with my API key and then copy the base to my Airtable account and then add the base and then press Create Application. With any of our templates, you can press preview beforehand so that you can see the different ways that this template works, especially regarding the different roles that exist. As all of our Softr templates come with magic links that showcase the view from, for example, this interviewer point of view. And if you think that there needs to be more different role types, then you can, for example, add different user groups once we make the template. But regardless, this template is pretty simple and easy to use. The homepage showcases all the different information that you'd need, for example, when it comes to jobs, applications, hiring managers, and how they work inside this template. As Lucy in this system, it shows how I would be able to add a job as well as add a new role through this form submission, and then quickly and easily be able to see the different applicants and the stages that they're in, and filtering this kind of stuff right here, like decision needed for those different people who need to be decided on, or for the interviewers as well. And it's a multi-select option, so we can filter through multiple, as well as search by the name. So if I were to type Kelly, it would show us all the different Kellys there, which is the one. And then I can click on Kelly, and in this nice side view, I can see when she applied, all the different contact details, what her email address was, the different contact information needed, and then it even has her attached resume. So by clicking on this and downloading it, opening it up, I can quickly see her application from a resume standpoint as well. I also can see the different stages that she went through and update the applicant stage right here. And then last but not least, there's this really nice My Actions page where I can see all of the applicants listed below that have been assigned to me. And then I could go and view the details and see a lot of the similar stuff that I saw on the previous page. So if in this instance, I was the hiring manager or the interviewer, I would quickly and easily be able to source what is on my radar. And then right here, if we dive into the template, we can see that there are a lot of different ways to change things up here. So on the homepage, obviously we have this nice indication of the way that the system works. And if we wanted to add more context, we definitely could. This is a really cool features block that has these 4 quadrants. And if I wanted to add more, I definitely could. And then I can change the icons too, if I felt like it, or change any of the information listed there. And then when it comes to adding the job, I really like this form. It's cool because what I can do here is essentially create these new roles. And then if I even wanted to see who was the person, for example, I could add a hidden field that could map to, we go to this, I could say the different interviewers. So say, for example, I wanted to make sure that the different interviewers were mapped within the positions here inside of my Airtable base. I could add a field that could link to another record, and it would be interviewers, and then say role created by, and then create field. And then let's refresh the Softr page, and we can map it to the role created by. And then that value would be the logged in user's name. So if I were to press publish on this, then open this up. So for example, if I were to make a new user, that was me, and generate a magic link. And then from there, what I could do is go inside the application. And following that, if I wanted to add a new role, let's say it would be video guy, the location would be let's say in San Fran, job description, you will be making lots of videos. And then for the detailed description, you will be making lots of amazing videos. And then for the required experience, you should have been making lots of amazing videos for a while now. Obviously, it would be more specific than this. Then once I press add job in my Airtable base, you can see that for video guy, it maps to the interviewer, who is Dimitri, so that I know who made the position. And then once again, I could add a new job within here. And if I wanted to change the way that that looked on the back end, I could go to jobs, and you'll see that there is a action button for creating these different jobs by going to actions. And I can change the button visibility. So for example, I could have it be all logged in users, or I could adjust it to be for only specific user group types. And then for instances like the applicants, say we are at the point where we don't really want to see the no hires, I could set it so that this is going to have a conditional filter where the stage is not no hire. So that I would just filter those out very easily. As I press publish and go there, you'll see now that the applicants are not going to have the no hires pop up on that page. And whether it be for when we click on the job, like in the open roles here, when we click on one of these jobs, you'll see that we get brought to a page that has the job specifications and then the different applicants. We can set these up to have different pieces of information show. In the content section, you can see I can adjust or add different fields here. I can add another rich text field that's gonna have something like the position status right there. So if I do position status, and if I wanted to see different information on these different applicants, I could add those as well. But this is a great example of how conditional filters work, because the applying for is position's name, and then it just maps to the different applicants that have applied to the position. Another great example of how the conditional filters work is that in the source, the interviewer is going to have the logged in user's email, and that's how it would filter to me. So for example, when it comes to my actions, since I'm a new user in this space, I'm not gonna have anybody that applies to me, so that's why it filters itself out. I really like this system because it is simple, scalable, and easy to use. With the applicant tracking template in Softr, you're going to have one of the better experiences in hiring that you're gonna find anywhere. Just like you're gonna find more amazing videos on how to improve your Softr skills in this video right here.